Right guys, do you know, I was about to say morning. It's definitely not morning. So my chest is still a bit bad, as you can hear. No, it's not that bad, but I've got a bit of a wheeze. So yeah, I started doing that washing thing, washing the decarbed flour, putting it into video, thinking, yeah, I'll be able to do what I usually do and do the full process and how to do it. And yeah, it took that many days flushing it. I ended up getting a chest infection, and I thought I could carry on and keep going and get it done, and yeah, I balls it up, aren't I? 1 second. See, it's, yeah, I've got a full-on chest infection and I really need to rest. The worst part about it is I've got this complex regional pain syndrome thing on Sunday, and I really want to go to sort of prove to people that cannabis works, and look at the state of me. Oh dear, I can hardly breathe. So yeah, anyways, enough about that. So what happened was, obviously I did the wash day, and I got it so that it was relatively clean, and I was happy with it, how clean it had got. But then I had to dry it, and I'm thinking, well, how am I going to dry it? I was too tired, and I'll be honest, I never got around to finishing reading the article. Yeah, I never got around to finishing reading the article, so I thought, well, sure, if you put it in a little bit damp, it'll evaporate, and yeah, so it tastes bloody awful. Well, it did before, I don't know, but then of course I strained it quickly the other night just to get it done so I could go to bed, and it went solid eventually, as it does, but it still has water in it, because that's come out the bottom, and that's not just, I'll pour a little bit in there I think so you can see what I mean. See, that's not just melted cannabis oil, that's got water in it. It's really hard to tell with the camera like that. Can you see what I mean though? I mean, that's definitely not melted cannabis oil, because it's got, like, if anything, it looks like a freaking coffee, but it's still got like the lumps of coconut oil in it. So yes, I have poured it into a cup, because yes, I am probably going to end up drinking it. You know me. Waste not, want not. I don't know, it depends how bad it tastes. So yeah, so if you're going to do something like this, don't do it when you're ill. If you become ill, maybe stop the process. And pharmacist has told me that if in 3 days I'm not feeling any better, then I've got to stop with just the CBD capsules and go and see an actual doctor. So please keep positive thinking, positive thoughts. My CBD capsules will work. So at the moment, I'm basically, because I couldn't be asked to strain it properly, I'm literally just having to melt this again so that I can pop it into me honey jar. Needs put it. Honey jar needs washing. That one will do, and it's still got a bit of honey in it that can get used. Yeah. So yeah, it's just going to basically get just what I usually do, and see what it tastes like. I mean, so this is technically the finished product. Technically, but it's still dripping with water. I honestly thought it would evaporate. Oh, do you know? Plant material. Actually, it doesn't taste as bad as it did when it still had the plant material in it. Maybe it might improve. Oh, who knows? Anyways, a lovely friend sent me one little sample of their oil, and oh god, that's beautiful. Thank you. I better not name you, just in case you're I don't know, some people don't like naming, so I won't name you, but thank you very much. It was much appreciated. It's lovely. So yeah, that is currently where I'm at. If you get ill, rest, because just look at the state of me. I'm absolutely shattered. I mean, last night I made myself a bit of an edible. I was a bit naughty, and I was very naughty actually, because of course it was trick and treat, wasn't it? We didn't have one single kid turn up. We bought loads of sweets. I think I've had just about all of them. But I did my usual trick. I mean, I've been like putting a bit of RSO into a refresher bar to sort of medicate, you know, when I'm struggling to sleep and stuff, because I can't afford the clinic's oil. It's not cost effective enough for me. So occasionally, when I really am struggling to sleep, then I will have a bit of RSO, and I couldn't stand up. Mike had to help me to the toilet. So what I did, I got a chocolate button and I just squirted like about half a syringe of RSO into it, another one on top and into the mouth, and then got into bed. And yeah, I slept, but yeah, when I needed the toilet I couldn't stand up. That bottle looks a funny colour. Oh, no, it's just the light, that's alright then. These bottles go mouldy real quickly, and it's because I put electrolytes in. But, see, I'm struggling to breathe. How do I get this out of breath? Do I ever? No. So, and I mean, the state of the kitchen, I dare turn the camera around because poor Mike, bless him, trying to tidy up after me because I was still making a mess even though I was poorly. I was still trying to do stuff and then leaving a total mess of destruction behind me, and then complaining to Mike that, like, now you've been doing what I've been doing for the last how many years when you've been at work, and this is what it takes to keep a house clean and blah 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 blah. As you do, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get off because the first time my neck is stiffening a little bit here, so it's like everything is like my body. I ain't got brown, so I can't really go much lower with the old camera because like they're around my ankles and I'm not going that low. I was nearly 18 stone, give us a break. But yeah, it's like I'm cracking those parts. Like earlier, one up there went, and it's just so nice. I really do. I mean, anybody, I mean, even if you're not spiritual, because I went into spiritual stuff, I thought it was a right load of bollocks. And when Banks here, thank you very much, Banks here, because you probably helped save my life. You know, you're on the list of people that made that difference. And once she told me that I was going through an unprepared Kundalini awakening, and I'm like, what? Never heard of it. And yeah, once she told me that, and I actually started treating my illnesses as a spiritual awakening rather than illnesses, which includes drinking lots of water, and that included up to nearly 25 pints a day at one point. Yeah, I was marking it down on the side of the fridge. I put in a piece of micropore, and I was tallying down how many pints of water I was drinking. 25 pints of water plus 3 bottles of electrolytes a day. But it worked, didn't it? So, and today, like, even my legs, because like, I often say that I'm out of pain, and I have been doing for quite a while, but I've been ignoring the leg half a little bit. So, because they weren't that bad, they weren't that painful, but they were really, really tight and knotted. And my upper body was what bothered me the most. And it's like, now I'm trying to crack my hip out. You've got to do 2 jobs at once, you can't just do one thing, that's a waste of time. And that's probably why I get burnt out sometimes. So I don't know if any of you saw my post. Oh no, it was on here, I wanted to see what they've done. Somebody I've been speaking to, it appears that they might actually be thinking of doing some charity stuff, so throw me out of the plane any day, just please, can I have a parachute that works? Not second-hand one or anything like that, I don't know. Anyways, right, that is near enough melted now, right. Oh dear. Mike wants his kettle sticking on. I'm like, I can't put the kettle on, I'm doing a video, nobody will be able to hear me. All I wanted to do is put the kettle on. I said, tough, I can't, not yet. See, I sort of want to pour it in, but if you see, can you see it? You can't, can you? I'm going to have to move the freaking camera to show you. Right, if I accidentally cut you off, have a lovely, I don't know what day it is. What day is it? Tuesday, I think, it's a guess. Yeah, I'm guessing it's Tuesday. I lost a couple of days, you know, just with being poorly and not sleeping, and then sleeping too much, and yeah, it then. Now I don't get a bad chest, do I? Yes, but at the moment I'm not the best advert for cannabis, and yes, it's partly my own fault. So I was doing dabs. Somebody gave me some and I had a few dabs. So, do you know what I mean? At least I can tell people at the conference if I am a bit wheezy, yeah, you know, herbal cannabis is safe, but just don't do dabs. Don't do dabs, right? So, yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, if I accidentally cut you off, bye for now. Have a lovely weekend, whatever it is. But I'm hoping to maybe catch up later again when I strain it, but it depends how I feel. Because, like I say, I'm suffering quite bad burnout, and I probably need to stop putting myself under so much pressure. So, right. So do you see that is what the coconut oil is like. But then there's that at the bottom. Do you see the brown runny? Just a minute. You can't flip these cameras around, it's so annoying. But it looks like coffee. And you can tell. Yeah, that's a better way of doing it, isn't it? Is it? But you can tell that underneath that brown, there's water. So I'm not putting that bit in. I'm gonna, yeah, that's going in because that's quite a lot. And again, like I say, it is only for me. Michael have some, but it's absolutely gross. I just hope I can improve the flavouring of it a bit. If not, it's off in my coffees and that'll have to do. I don't know. So yeah, it's just, oh man, massive burnout. I think it's been coming a long time. It's been, yeah, let me just pop you down for an hour because I'll probably end up putting you off by accident because that's what happened. Yeah, I think it's been a long time coming because I've been pushing myself, but trying to do everything, and it gets too much sometimes. And then I've been resting for too long, which doesn't do me good. You know, sort of, we've spent the best part of 2 months just sat watching box sets. And, I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, because I went, God, how long was it? I mean, how many years was I going into that gym? And on a night, I would wait until 8, 9, 10 o'clock to sit down and eat my evening meal so that I didn't have to sit for too long because it was just too painful. And now I'm like getting up in the morning, sitting, banging telly on and chilling and watching TV. And it's just, yeah, stuff that people have took for granted all this time. And I don't take it for granted now because, you know what I mean, I couldn't do it. So it's, I just want to prop you up in the arm a bit. Will that prop up or not? Right, I'm going to get off anyway, guys, but yeah, I thought I'd better do this video and catch up with you because otherwise you'll wonder what on earth happened to me. And now I'm getting a headache as well. I need more water, something to eat, and yeah, so I need to try and get myself in some type of, this is what cannabis looks like. Yes, I will. Because normally I'm a lot better. And sorry, I just keep having to recorrect my posture. Actually, no, I'm going to just quickly. Very carefully because I had a realignment and I can't show you properly because I haven't got bra or anything on. But what it's happened is it's like there's a muscle that runs down. So you've got a muscle that runs all the way down and then it splits off as it gets down your body and it splits off down into your legs. Now I can feel that muscle all the way up and down. Whether or not that's normal, I don't know, but I can feel it. I can visualise it, and I've learned to control it. I don't know. Am I just getting really good at stretching? But yeah, what happened the other night was I was pulling this shoulder back. So you put your arm behind your back, and you relax and drop your shoulder down. And in there, it was as though it just decided that was it, going to let go. But it popped and wibbled, and you see where my collarbone is? It sort of went under it, and oh God, that was weird. And at this side, can you still see that? You can just, that's got to go to relax the same way that did. You can't really tell in this light very well, and I'm not stripping off for you right now, I'm afraid, sorry, no. God, I'm starting to look a bit green again, aren't I? Right, I need to go rest, but yeah, I'm just waiting for this shoulder to totally drop, which is going to involve, oh, crikey. Let's spin the camera a little bit because you really can't. So yeah, no, you can't see it anyway. The lighting's really good over that side. And then this blooming phone thing. Oh! Right. And it won't stand up. So it's like that side's relaxing into place, but then this side is tight and bunched. But you can't see it because the lighting in it's crap. And it just literally needs my arm to go behind there, relax down, and for me to eventually work it out. You can see it there bulging. That little bulge there should not be there, but we've seen photos like this all over my body, and you know what I mean? We honestly, we didn't know what they were. The doctors were saying they didn't know what they were, and all it was a correction of posture and muscle spasms, and they're stupid or what? Don't answer that question. Rhetorical. Anyways, right, I am going to get off now, so I need to go sit down, my side hurts. And I need to put the kettle on, because otherwise I'll start whinging. Well, he won't start whinging, but he wants a cup of bless him. and I need a cuppa, and I've got a headache now. Oh, that's nice. Just see, this is the thing when you sort of like, you just gotta relax and drop your shoulders back down. Like, oh yeah, that, and that releases a chemical of your body that, and that relaxes you. And I do it in public now. I don't really care. I'm past caring. If I'm in pain, I will meditate. You know, I could be in the middle of the supermarket, I might start meditating. But man, I don't start sitting on the floor and going, I'll just stop and I'll take a couple of seconds, just calm. And do you know what I mean? Why are people so scared of making sure that they're not in pain, making sure they're not ill? You know what I mean? If you're ill, if you're in pain, just fucking do what you need to do, innit? And right now, that for me involves putting the kettle on for Mike and going and chilling out, and hopefully being better for this complex regional pain syndrome conference, because it's so it's Complex Regional Awareness Month of November. Complex regional is the most painful condition known to man. So most pain, so there's this thing called the McGill pain scale. Because I've told you I ain't got a brow and I'm all self-conscious. So yeah, although I was walking around at Products There like this, go figure. But yeah, so it's this thing called the McGill pain scale. I'm assuming somebody called McGill created it. Runs from 0 up to 40 odd or 50 maybe. I think it goes up to size 50. Now a fracture, fibromyalgia, things like that. I think a fracture comes in at 15 if I remember right, fibromyalgia possibly about 20. My condition ranges from 43 to 46. And it's constant, 24/7. That's why the charity is called Burning Nights. Because as a general rule, the nights are the worst because you can't sleep, because it feels as though somebody's poured hot towel over you and you can't get it off. I mean, I was for years unable to wear trousers because the NHS stopped my lidocaine plasters, and my knee was so bad I couldn't stand anything to touch it. And I mean, now you've seen me, I go out in jeans. Yeah, I'm still not doing the shoe thing, but that's past the Kundalini. And well, plus I've got dystonia in my feet, so it hurts like hell. But it's more natural, and I like it like that. And it's working. So yes, this month is all about complex regional pain syndrome, and I'm hoping to convince a few more people that they don't need to be getting their limbs cut off. And I've got to be very, very careful how I word this, because I've got a CBD company, and because I've also got a cannabis prescription and I'm an affiliate with Life, I've got to be extremely careful, because in this country, legally, you can't treat autoimmune diseases using cannabis. It's not something that the doctors can prescribe it for yet. But as you'll see from my Twitter, when I'm on the right combination of cannabinoids, my complex regional is in remission. So it's a tricky one. I've got to try and explain this to people without breaking any stupid laws or bloody marketing laws, or I don't know. So I just turn up myself and just show the picture and say, well, this was with them, this was without, and you know, it's up to you, go figure. I was using high THC, and then I stopped and swapped to CBD because it was giving me anxiety with all the THC. I didn't realise, yeah, too much THC actually gives me anxiety. Sorry, I need to hide you up again because I can't be done with trying to squat, and plus I need, oh, this bloody camera's a nightmare. I don't know. Right, that's melted, sorted. Right, then this kettle is going on. This is going back in this bowl and getting it sieved properly. Oh, I've got it on my bloody dryer now. Oh, that's the washing machine. Get your appliances right, Jane. Oh dear. But right, I am definitely going this time, and I will catch you later, guys. Have a great rest of the week. And sorry that I totally balls this video up, but that's life.